bike racing is alive and well in Pocatello. Joining us today, our own Soul Men, Sam and Dave. Thank you so much for coming in today. Now, this is the Tax Day Circuit race. Sam, start off, tell me a little bit about what this race is going to entail.
Well, about 5 years ago, this is our 5th annual year of having Tax Day. But 5 years ago, we decided to have a bike race kind of in the spring. It seems to be when most of us bike racers in this area, we start seeing a little bit of the warm weather. We get a little bit, we get a little excited. And so we were like, wow, we have this really kind of cool circuit. It's out in Inkom. It starts in Inkom, and then it goes up Rapid Creek and Hoot Owl and kind of in the Buckskin area.
Okay.
And it's just a gorgeous circuit, not a lot of traffic. Some years we've actually had a little bit of snow up there. But for the most part,
it's called a road challenge.
Yeah, for the most part, the weather's looking good, and it's just kind of an opportunity. It's one of the first races of the season for bike racers, kind of in the mountains.
Okay.
Here. So yeah.
So Dave, tell me about some of the different categories, because this is really a bike race, no matter what your skill level is.
Absolutely, and bike racing is broken up into different categories. But this year, starting at 9 o'clock, we have a citizens category. Anybody in the community wants to try out bike racing. It's a relatively non-competitive opportunity. You show up at 8 o'clock, you register for $10. 9 o'clock, you're off, and you actually get to go and ride the course. You do about a lap and a half.
Okay.
And as the day progresses, there'll be professional women, professional men, and older and juniors, everybody, and they'll do a lap and a half, up to 5.5 laps up around the Hoot Owl and Buckskin area.
Okay. And so this is bringing in people not just from Pocatello, but from around the region, and some high-caliber talents coming into town, aren't they?
Oh yeah. We'll see. Hopefully around 200 racers. I'd say about 100 and 150 of those will come up from probably Salt Lake and the Salt Lake area.
Okay.
But yeah, no, we'll see everything from, like I said, people learning how to bike race to people that, I wouldn't say necessarily do it as a profession, but we'll have some pro women and some pro men here.
Pretty good at it.
Definitely competent, yeah.
It's not their
sure.
first rodeo.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so if people would like to get registered for the bike race, how do they contact you guys? How do they get involved in the race?
Best thing to do would be to go to idahocycling.com.
Okay.
And there's a flyer on there. They can read about the race and a link to a registration website that they can go to. Or you can register day of.
Okay, just come on out there. And if people are interested in bike racing and maybe they don't race but they're fans of racing, can they come up and watch?
They can come up and watch. Probably the best place to watch is going to be right after the break at Hoot Owl, where it goes up to summits at the top of Buckskin. Hang out right there. You can see a mountaintop finish. You see people suffering. It'll be a great time.
Other people suffering. That sounds like my kind of sport.
Nice way to spend a Saturday.
There you go. So it's going to be beautiful. You've got the morning conditions and a great course. And so if you'd like to get involved, you can go to that website and get signed up and find out more about it. Well, Sam, Dave, thank you so much for coming in today. And then once again, this is Saturday, the 17th.
Correct.
Yep, right before your taxes are due.
There you go. Thanks so much for coming in today. Let's send it back over to Brandon.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Right now, let's take a look at your interstate forecast. 28 degrees this morning.